From downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The van did roll on its side. The windows were blown out as a result of the impact, or as a result of rolling on its side, and that's how the children fell out of the vehicle and were ejected.
Some sad news this afternoon. A baby killed and 3 other children hospitalized. Now police are searching for the driver in this hit-and-run crash. Plus, a baby is safe after being in the middle of a barricaded situation in northwest Detroit. Brandon?
We are cooling off from near record temperatures. We're bringing spring back for the weekend.
Well, we do want to start with that baby situation. Police are searching for the driver responsible in a hit and run that killed a 6-month-old boy and injured 3 children. Our Sean Lay talked with the family. Sean, how are they doing right now? I can only imagine the pain that they're feeling.
Well, it's every parent's nightmare. The family is not doing well right now. They've lost a 6-month-old baby boy, 2 sisters, 2 and 4, in the hospital with serious injuries right now, and the driver that hit them still on the streets.
Driving like 100 miles an hour. Hit me, my daughter, and my grandkids. My grandkids all flew out.
Kay Powles was in the van when it was T-boned and flipped 3 times. Her daughter was at the wheel. Her grandchildren were thrown from the van, car seats and all.
How people could do this to innocent kids. I lost my grandson, 6 months.
Killed in the crash, Powles' 6-month-old grandson, Demetrius Brown Jr. 2-year-old Demaria suffered lacerations to her face. She underwent emergency plastic surgery overnight. 4-year-old Demetra has deep lacerations to both of her legs and a broken foot. A 12-year-old LaXavier was shaken up. The driver that hit them in a newer model Pontiac Grand Prix smashed into the van and then sped away.
If you get involved in the accident, stop, help, render aid. In this case, this person didn't do that. I suspect that this person not only was speeding, but they actually fled from the scene.
My prayers go out to anybody. You got kids, grandkids, or dust. Please do the right thing. Speak up. Our innocent.
Police out there looking for that Grand Prix right now. Silver looks like this one. If you can help direct police towards that car and the suspect driver, there's the number of the Detroit Police Fatal Squad right there on your screen. We're live from Brightmoor. Sean Lay, Local 4. Everett, back to you.
Sean, you can really feel that mother's pain. I'm trying to get this understood correctly. The kids were in car seats. How could something like this happen?
In car seats, the impact so great that they were ejected still in their car seats. Now, police say yes, they were car safety seats. They don't know if all of them were properly strapped in. The father of the children says that he worked for hours strapping those car seats in, and he says yes, the children were correctly buckled in.
Well, we're just hoping for a full recovery for all those children, and hopefully that grandmother is able to cope. Sean, thank you for the update. A barricaded situation now on Detroit's northwest side now over. It all starting around 10 this morning on Lenore near 8 Mile and Telegraph. Police say that's where a woman went to get her child when the father turned dogs loose to attack her and fired a shot before barricading himself inside. Shortly after police got to the home, cops stormed inside and arrested the man, taking him into custody there. The child was removed from the home and is okay. That mother is in the hospital. The woman hit by a slab of concrete on 696 is expected to have surgery today. 42-year-old Teresa Thomas was driving on 696 in Warren Wednesday morning when a slab of concrete crashed right through her windshield and knocked her unconscious. She immediately crashed into the car beside her, causing both cars to hit the median. Thomas is still in the hospital this morning in stable condition and is expected to have facial reconstruction surgery this afternoon. Of course, our thoughts and prayers are with her and her family, and we do wish her all the best. We're also following a deadly shooting on Detroit's west side this afternoon. Police saying a 23-year-old man was found dead on Ash Street around 8 this morning. At this time, it's unclear what led up to this shooting, but the suspect is still on the loose. A major investment, an announcement rather, from Ford today as the company is planning a big investment in a local plant. Ford says it plans to invest $350 million into its transmission plant in Livonia. The move will create and retain 800 hourly jobs. The investment will also help support production of a new transmission as Ford looks to expand its lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles. Ford has announced over $2 billion in new investments here in Michigan this year so far. So some some really good news there. Well, turning to the forecast now. This time yesterday, we were a lot warmer, Brandon. What happened?
Well, how about a cold front and just exceeding expectations with July and August-like weather for a few days. So we're going from way above to below average in a heartbeat, and so we feel it out there. Look at the thumb right now up in Sandusky, 43. You may not get out of the 40s the rest of the day. 49 in Howell, 48 Mount Clemens, 54 here in Wayne County from city out to Metro Airport, 55 degrees down in Monroe. This map shows us the difference between temperatures now and 24 hours ago. We are 30+ degrees colder in the last 24 hours, a very significant change. Only getting up to around 60 degrees today. A lot of you won't get out of the 50s, and again, north zone, maybe 40s. A few showers, at least chances of. New model data is telling us that some of this rain out west is going to try to battle it out with the dry air. So we'll take a closer look at that coming up in just a second. In the meantime, we've got your local forecasters app. If you are heading out, great radar in action and great map along with it, plus your complete forecast. It's right in the palm of your hand. The local forecasters app is free in your app store under WDIV.
Alrighty, Brandon, thank you. DTE Energy still working now to restore power to more than 9,000 homes after yesterday's high winds. More than 70,000 DTE customers lost power yesterday after the high winds swept across the region. And so far, DTE has restored power to more than 66,000 homes, but they say that there are still about 9,500 customers without power. The company says that they have crews that are working around the clock, and they do expect to have most of the power restored sometime today. Yesterday, a medical examiner ruled the tragic death of rock singer Chris Cornell a suicide, and now his family is saying that might not be the case. Cornell was found dead in his hotel room at MGM Grand Casino Hotel early Thursday with a band around his neck. Thursday afternoon, his death was ruled a suicide, and today his family issued a statement saying they believe his prescription for anti-anxiety drugs might have contributed to his death. A toxicology report is expected to answer that question in the coming days. A West Michigan community continues to mourn this afternoon after a driver in Times Square kills a Portage teen and injures more than 20 others. 18-year-old Alyssa Elsman and her younger sister were both on the sidewalk when a car came barreling through, and sadly Alyssa was killed and her 13-year-old sister was hurt. Police say the driver, Richard Rojas, a 26-year-old Navy vet, was on drugs and has a history of arrest for drunk driving.
She was so full of life. When she could walk into a room and everybody would just be happy to see her. She was one of those people that everybody wanted to be around.
Students at Wilson Middle School in Wyandotte are on a trip to New York City right now and were actually scheduled to stop in Times Square, but fortunately they arrived after that incident. Everyone is okay now after an electrical fire at Davenport University in Warren. That fire started around 6:30 this morning at Davenport University's Warren campus, the one on DeQuinder. The electrical fire started in an elevator, but was quickly put out by fire crews. School officials say that there's a lot of smoke and water damage on the first floor of the north building, but they do hope to have everything back to normal on Monday. Still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon, President Donald Trump taking big steps in his presidency by taking his first official steps on foreign soil as the President of the United States. That and more when we come right back. Welcome back, everyone. After a tumultuous week, President Trump is heading overseas for a 9-day foreign trip. But the controversy surrounding his firing of FBI Director James Comey and possible Trump campaign connections to Russia still front and center on Capitol Hill. President Trump embarks on his first foreign trip as investigations move forward on possible Trump campaign ties to Russia and what led to the firing of FBI Director James Comey. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who made the decision to appoint special counsel Robert Mueller, briefs the full House behind closed doors.
In order to appoint a special counsel under that regulation, you have to determine that a criminal investigation into a person or matter is warranted.
Yesterday, the president called the investigations a witch hunt.
I think it's totally ridiculous. Everybody thinks so.
Republicans hope the president's trip will get the GOP back on track.
It also could be an opportunity to really kind of reset on some of these issues. What I've said is, you know, look, the president, I wish we could take Twitter away from him. I wish he disciplined what he said, obviously way more.
And today, new questions about what Vice President Mike Pence knew as head of Trump's transition team. Reports say General Mike Flynn revealed he was already under federal investigation before being hired as National Security Advisor.
Were you kept in the dark about Michael Flynn, Mr. Vice President?
Pence had previously denied knowing anything about Flynn's secret activities. And in other news, Wayne County is giving a contractor another 6 weeks for a proposal on the unfinished Gratiot jail site. Walsh Construction asked for another extension. County Executive Warren Evans says that it's important to take the time needed for a quality proposal. And there you can see the jail in the background there. Dan Gilbert and Tom Gores are also eyeing that site for a possible soccer stadium. All right, still ahead, you just saw West Nile. Well, some scary news as mosquito season is almost here, and we're getting reports of the first West Nile case in Michigan. More on that when we come right back. You're watching Local 4 News at noon.
We're going to update the forecast next. It's a battle, a Friday battle between dry air and some approaching rain. Weekend forecast includes some rain next.
This is Duke, 185 pounds of South African Mastiff. Intimidating, even if he's friendly.
And then he got aggressive towards our son. I'm like, okay, this is not working out at all.
Michael Berkey is a dog behaviorist and says before you can train your dog, you need to understand how he thinks. And contrary to what you believe, he's not thinking about you.
They have a big desire to please themselves.
Your dog can be a joy or a nightmare, but it's not all on him. He worked a miracle on Duke. Can he work one for you? Tonight at 11.
People come. All right, welcome back. We have our first reports of the West Nile virus in Michigan this year. The virus has been confirmed in 3 birds across the state. There was one found in Berry County and 2 crows in Kalamazoo and Saginaw County. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services saying the best way to protect against the virus is to avoid mosquito bites. Kind of common sense and a lot easier said than done sometimes. Last year, there were 43 serious illnesses and 3 deaths from West Nile here in the state. Well, it might not seem like the ideal place for nature, but it turns out that bumblebees love Detroit. There's a new study by the University of Michigan that found surprisingly high bumblebee populations across the city, especially compared to the surrounding areas. Students who conducted the study say the large amount of vacant lots probably have a lot to do with that, because those can serve as nesting sites and provide flowers for food. Well, on one of the state's biggest adoption events actually happening today at the Detroit Zoo. Every year, the Michigan Humane Society teams up with the zoo to host a giant animal adoption event called Meet Your Best Friend at the zoo. This year, over 40 animal welfare groups are going to be attending, with more than 500 animals expected to be up for adoption. The event runs today from 1 to 7 p.m. and will also run tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Over in Troy now, a new program being offered at the boxing rink in Troy, and it's all geared towards patients who have Parkinson's disease, something that we know the late, great Muhammad Ali dealt with and battled.
Yeah, and currently Michael J. Fox, right. Kirk Gibson, local tie to that, and I have a tie to it as well. I'll be emceeing their walk, but this class that's being offered in Troy is called Rock Steady, and many in the class are from the Michigan Parkinson's Foundation. We recently visited one of their classes for this program, and it includes stretching, balancing, a lot of punching, too, a lot of exercise. The boxing rink is the first gym to offer the program in Metro Detroit. Jennifer Traver, who takes part in the class, says it gives her a second chance at life.
When we can't move, it gives us a chance to be able to just tackle whatever we can do. And sometimes when that boxing bag's in front of us and we're punching it, we just type the word, we just imagine the word Parkinson's on it, and we just go to town on it.
That's great. Tomorrow, again, I'll be emceeing the I Gave My Soul for Parkinson's Walk. It's at the Seaholm High School on West Lincoln in Birmingham. The walk raises critical funds for the Michigan Parkinson Foundation. It gets underway about 10 a.m. in Birmingham tomorrow. There is no known cure for Parkinson's disease, and so they raise money for treatments and to help fund programs like Rocksteady, things like that to help patients.
It's a great cause, and we're definitely looking forward to the walk. Hopefully we've got good weather for it.
Yeah, hopefully we can stay dry. It has just been an absolute battle. Speaking of boxing classes, that's what we're trying to do with the rain chances today, tomorrow, and Sunday. But it is that time of year, right, where the gardens and the grass could always use it. It has been plenty green out there. 54 degrees. Remember yesterday at this time, about 30 degrees warmer. North winds at 8. Barometric pressure over 30 inches, which is a good sign of dry, stable weather. However, we have wet weather moving in from a very active system out west. I believe a lot of this will dry out as it approaches. Parts of our west and south zones especially need to be prepared for a few drips and drops. And again, this boxing match between the wet weather and the dry air that is coming off of Lake Huron today. I believe the dry air will win out for the most part. One of our models not on board with that. We'll show you. Temperature around 60 degrees through the afternoon. Some of our north zones struggling to get out of the 40s with mostly cloudy skies. There is a couple of shower chances this evening and about midnight, but after that, just mostly cloudy, about 48 degrees. If you're going to be at the Tigers game, definitely jacket weather, upper 50s to lower 50s, feeling cooler than that, and can't rule out a spotty shower. Notice here at 3 o'clock, the model has some showers over us, and then it brings a huge chunk of this rain our way just in time for that baseball game tonight. Again, I do not believe this scenario will play out like this from 7, 8 p.m. until midnight. Tomorrow, rain chances, I do believe, are better, especially into the afternoon. There's 2:30 in the afternoon. So at the Michigan Parkinson's Foundation walk in Birmingham, I think we're dry in the morning. That's great. And then afternoon, scattered showers, could be some isolated thunder showers in there as well. Sunday, it's more of the first half of the day that's wet. And we'll get a little afternoon sun and warm things up.
All righty, Brandon, sounds good. Coming up, they say that lightning doesn't strike the same place twice, but apparently it can take over the night sky. That when we come right back. Keep it here.